Welcome to Quarters. Public earnings calls only the human part. I'm Terry, Rocket Lab, Sir Peter Beck, August 10th, record quarter. But the interesting part is not the quarter. The rocket company is buying a satellite network. That is like the road company buying the phones. Beck calls it the beginning of a new space applications era.
Welcome to the beginning of our new space applications era. Our pending Iridium acquisition is a strategic move that will combine Rocket Lab's launch capability and satellite manufacturing with Iridium's global satellite communications network and rear spectrum. In short, Rocket Lab will become a self-launching Tier 1 space power, delivering critical communications capability to millions of users worldwide. For years we've talked about the space value chain in three key verticals. The first is access to space, and we have that with launch. The second is the hardware to do things in space once you're there. That's the satellites and their components, and we have this too. The third and final vertical is space applications, the entire reason for going to space in the first place. This is part of the space economy that provides data, services to millions of people on Earth and delivers strong recurring revenue. With Iridium, Rocket Lab will have all three of these verticals.
Self-launching Tier 1 space power, very normal sentence. Ugly scoreboard real quick, $234 million revenue, up 62%. Backlog, $2.36 billion, up 137%. More than $1 billion in new contracts across Q2 in the period since. Q3 revenue guide, $250 million to $265 million. Adjusted EBITDA loss, $17 million to $23 million. Numbers are up. Losses are still real. Fine. We're here for what he said. If Rocket Lab owns launch, hardware, and applications, Neutron stops being the next product. It becomes the loading dock for the whole company.
Now on to Neutron. It's been another really big quarter of testing and integration for Neutron. Every part of the vehicle has now seen significant testing. As with any complex development program, we've had to tweak a few things along the way, but we're moving now into final checkouts and assembly of all of our flight hardware before integrating them at the pad. First up, Stage 1. We pulled the new barrels and domes off the AFP to the Stage 1 tank and are moving those into assembly. For the interstage, new panels are also into the flight assembly after qualification load tests were completed recently. Production currently lines up with our target delivery of Neutron to the pad in Q4 2026. While the window for an end-of-year launch is narrowing, the work we're doing now is about risk trading, balancing the timing of our first launch against how quickly and seamlessly we can scale our 10th launch. Our focus is on the bigger picture and making sure that when Neutron flies, it enters service as a system ready for full-scale production and high-cadence launch.
The window is narrowing. The 10th launch, that's the tell. He is not selling the first launch. He is selling a machine that can survive launch 1. The calendar says Stage 1 to the pad in Q4. It does not say orbit by a magic date. Then he brings a customer. Kepler books the whole rocket.
Today we announced a dedicated launch for Kepler Communications to deliver their next set of satellites to low Earth orbit. That mission will expand the capacity of their network with on-orbit compute, optical comms, and hosted payloads. And it's the first time Kepler has booked an entire rocket for their constellation rather than rideshare. Again, another strong signal of the expectation for Neutron to become the industry's alternate ride to space for medium-lift missions.
Alternate ride to space, box score, line of the quarter. Self-launching Tier 1 space power. Quirk, a company named Rocket Lab, now says the point is everything after the rocket, thing that means something. Neutron is load-bearing. It has to carry government contracts, commercial customers, and eventually Rocket Lab's own communications future. No tips. Human ending. Beck sounds calm. The scope does not. He wants the road, the truck, and the package. One company, one unflown rocket in the middle of it. If you liked this, please subscribe to Quarters. No stock tips, just the human part. See you next print.